All right, so I wound up not getting my ice cream sandwich. I wound up just getting some vegetables this time because I don't know, they didn't have this vegan ice cream that I wanted. And ice cream is almost $6 now, depending on what state you're in. Anyway, back to the video. So I told you I left off Samuel. He was on this site on these little dating apps, looking to hook up with people. He said out of his own mouth that he had sex with like 5 black girls. And let me tell you about white supremacy and black women. The reason why a lot of white supremacists will, on the low, sleep with the black girls, not because they are attracted to them. It's because they get that fantasy of buck breaking, of breaking a buck. It's like that movie Pulp Fiction that I watched and then flinched one time looking at it. When that gay security guard, when he raped the character that Ving Rhymes played, he is gay for the act of doing that, but it wasn't really because he was attracted to him. It was the breaking of that man that what he was trying to do. It's like in jail. Florida has the most sadistic prison system ever. They will take a broom and they'll rub it against the floor on some dirt, and they'll like shove it inside you and your fucking intestines, your whole body. You just messed up after that. You may be on like a shit bag for the rest of your life. But he used this app to meet up with a classmate who was openly gay and Jewish. Now, a lot of people suspected that he was gay in high school because he had made like advances to another classmate on the low. And there was like a girlfriend he said that he was with at the time that his classmate died. So I don't know if he was dating anybody, and that doesn't really matter. But let me tell you something. When we think about this century, everybody isn't gay, but I think a lot of the times they must be doing something with the food that's making people have such strong feelings of being sexual. It doesn't necessarily be with men, but they got to be doing something with the food. Cause where is all this coming from when it wasn't around when I was coming up? Now there's no evidence that he has been with the same sex, but they are saying that he had confusion with his sexuality. He had like some questions about himself, and it's hard when you grow up in a conservative Christian home like him in California. So that's a lot to take in. And in his case, it wouldn't be such a crime if they were to open back up conversion camps. If he is struggling and he needs help and they're not willing to help him, like what can you do if you have urges of you don't want to be gay, but you have these thoughts in your head? What do? Because there's nobody to help you. There's no resources to help you get those thoughts out of your mind, because they got rid of the conversion therapy. You can't, that's against the law. It's prohibited now. All they can really say is that it's normal and just be who you are. Now I don't know to what extent when you get like HIV or you catch an STD, I don't know, but they want you to just be yourself. And if that's the case, if somebody is attracted to children, and hear me out first. If somebody is attracted to children, why can't they just be themselves? Why why can't we allow them to express how they feel by that logic? Because I think deep down, he really has some bad thoughts in his head that probably weren't there before, and he was struggling with those thoughts. Now, there's no evidence other than him saying that he was confused in himself, of him being gay, but there's no evidence that supports that he is. Only him just saying that he had confusion. But there's no evidence that these two, Samuel and Blaze, had a sexual encounter. But this is what I think happened. Just to break down the murder. This is my opinion of what happened. I think because Samuel was always catfishing on gay websites, and he would contact a gay man and send him the picture of like a dead gay man, or he'll say something really inappropriate on his site. I think that he contacted Blaze because they were friends before they knew each other, and he probably wanted to experiment. This is what I think. He wanted to experiment. He probably wanted to hook up. And Blaze probably was like, oh, guess what, everybody? I knew it. I knew he was gay. Because somebody, a classmate who happened to be the one that he made advances to. This is the one that Blaze contacted. And he must have told everybody, like, look who's on this site, trying to meet other men. And somebody that knew Samuel probably informed him, like, hey, I didn't know that you were gay and this and that. And he probably was like, oh, well, only one person knows. So this is just like, it was probably out of anger. Like he felt like the one person that he confided to let the whole community know, like, yeah, he's gay. And let me tell you something about being ashamed, being not comfortable with yourself. When you know something isn't right, you're not proud of doing it. You're not comfortable doing it. And people find out, you want to hurt that person. It's like, I had a job last year. And this dude who had 3 kids, he was on child support. He was talking mess about me around the job. Now, I'm the same size that I was last year. I finally got a lot of my strength back. I bench 210 now. But I'm a lot bigger than him. If I didn't have a future, I'm a lot older. I'm almost 30 years old. I'm a lot older now. But if I didn't have a future and I didn't have a lot to lose, I would have beat the fuck out of him. I would have really seriously whooped his ass. But I understand there's consequences to the things that I do. I have thoughts about doing it, but I did not want to do it. And this is how Samuel felt. He felt a little betrayed. Like, yo, I tell you something, I confide to you. I tell you something that I wanted to be kept confidential, and you tell everybody else. So this is what happened. He probably, asked him to come here this time. That he's thinking like it's going to be like some kind of encounter, because he already knows. A lot of his friends probably know that he's gay, or he probably is like curious or confused. I don't know. And this is when he stabs him 19 times, because you don't just stab somebody 19 times in the neck. That's some personal ass shit. So he got the 19 stabs to the neck because of him telling other people, like, yeah, I saw him on this site. I think, and I know this sounds a little insensitive, but I believe him getting stabbed we can contribute that to him telling everybody else who he saw on that gay website, that gay dating app. That's what I think happened. He panicked. He didn't want the whole world to know. And it's like me, right? If I had something really embarrassing about myself, like, let's just say hypothetically, I ain't saying this is true, let's just say that I had a fetish for, well, I do have a fetish. Well, let's just say I had a fetish for women's underwear, right? That's something that I would not tell other people because I'm ashamed of it. Then what I'm saying is I'm ashamed to the point where I don't think it's normal. Now here's another one. Let's say I had like a weird obsession with I ain't saying I do this. I say that I had an obsession with pretending to think of one. Here's one. I'll go to I'm trying to think of one that's not disgusting. I'll go to Walmart and I'll hide in the women's, changing room, and I'll pretend to be a female, and I'll just look at women's, like I'll just try to look over like the dividers as they're unchanging. Now that's illegal, and that's something that I would not be proud of saying. But if somebody told that to people that I knew, I'd be like, who said that? I'm ready to put hands on that person. And that's how Samuel felt. And that's why he stabbed him, allegedly. Because it is said that he did stab the guy. But that's why he did what he did. Because he told other people, something that was something that was bothering him that he's not comfortable of. Because understand, you could have thoughts about things and you may not be comfortable acting on them. It's like people have thoughts of being, people have thoughts, like pedophile thoughts in their mind, and they are not comfortable acting on it because it's illegal. It can get you a lot of time in jail, and jail ain't fun when you're a pedophile. And also, it's just something that they're not proud of telling the whole world. And if somebody, it's like that guy who got murked, he got killed. He was like he was one of those, I hate these channels so much now, those pedophile catch channels, the ones who pretend to be like a 12-year-old girl and then it's a grown man, they meet up. Well, somebody actually tried to do that shit in Detroit and they got killed. And understand, he may have been trying to do something good, but when you mess with somebody's livelihood, you expose everything that they did, and you tell the whole world, yeah, it's consequence to the things that you do. And that's what the result was. He got killed. And I hate to say it, but I suspect that Blaze probably told a bunch of people, he's gay. I knew it. And people around him probably was like, yo, is this true? Are you gay? And this is what got him to murder his former classmate. I don't think it was a hate crime. I don't think it was about him being Jewish or gay. I think it was just former classmate gossips to other people that this person is gay. They suspected it for a long time. And it's kind of weird that he was so comfortable meeting up with somebody that he hasn't seen or heard probably in like a couple years, because they didn't graduate together. But other than that, could you say 2014, he was in the 10th grade, so it probably would have been a little over 4 years, but almost 4 years. But I think that this was just a panic. Like you could probably use that insanity defense, like temporarily insanity defense or something. I don't know.